Namaste, this is Jo from Return to the Self, and today this is a prenatal yoga class suitable for all trimesters, and today our focus is on the theme of surrender. And in pregnancy, this is a really important theme, and one which really, if you tune into, can make all the difference in your pregnancy experience, your birth experience, and certainly your mothering experience. I'd like to invite you, if you're a second-time mum, a third-time mum, or however many children you have, to really let go of all of the emotions and feelings and connections to your previous pregnancies. And each pregnancy is so different, each child is so different. And part of the yoga process for mothers who have already being pregnant is to really tune into this particular experience and find that present moment. Also, I'd like to invite all mothers who have been pregnant before and experienced the pregnancy loss, perhaps even a later pregnancy loss or a loss after birth, to step into this space and to really hold this new baby and this new pregnancy as her own or his own space, and letting go of all of those previous experiences by tuning really into this present moment and into this particular experience. Above all, I'd like to invite you to consider how this idea of surrender or letting go applies to you right now. So what is it you'd like to let go of right now? Perhaps it's, as I said, perhaps it's a memory of a previous experience, or even perhaps it's the internal dialogue which relates to any stories that you've heard from friends or families relating to a birth experience or a pregnancy experience or even mothering. So we can truly step into our power as a mother, who we are, where we are right now, and just letting everything else fade away. So as you step into your yoga space, you leave the shoes outside. So you let go of everything that happened before this class, and you really allow yourself to fully be here now. So just take a moment now to consider what that means to you today. So what does surrender, letting go, mean to you today? And let's claim that as an intention and just set that intention for this class. Okay? So I invite you now to just take the moment to connect to your baby and place one hand on the heart center and one hand on your baby, and just close your eyes. Good. Dropping the thoughts down into the heart, down into the womb, and letting go of any tension in the shoulders, just dropping that responsibility and dropping right the way down into the heart space and into the womb space. Feel the breath flowing in and out, tuning into this present moment. Allow the jaw to relax. Allow the shoulders to soften. And let's chant Om together. The sound of Om, the sound of connecting to something bigger than ourselves. So closing the eyes. Taking a nice deep breath in, filling up completely. allow that vibration to travel into every cell, sharing that vibration with your baby. In your mind now, set the intention. Today, I choose to let go of, and filling that space with your intention. Today, I choose to let go of. And then releasing the hands and slowly starting to open the eyes. And I invite you in a group setting to perhaps open now with a sharing circle, sharing your name, your stage of pregnancy, and what your intention was today and what you are choosing to let go of. It's a really nice opportunity to do that right now in a group class. Okay? So let's start with letting go truly into our physical relaxation. So you can set up the goddess pose with 2 blocks. So I've got one horizontally here, the other one just slanted over vertically, so it makes a T shape. And then I've got quite a firm pillow here, so I'm just putting that pillow to create a nice slope. And now I'm going to take a bolster. This one is pretty soft, so preferably use a bolster that is nice and firm. So you're creating this lovely slope to support your body, okay? So you can also now take another bolster. I have a pillow, and this is going to come directly underneath your thighs. And then you're going to place the sacrum right the way to the edge of that bolster. And then slowly now along the elbows to support, you're going to allow your physical body to completely surrender and let go. Make sure your hair is free, so you're not, you can release any ponytails and settle down into that pose. Allow the feet just to flop out to the sides. If you're in a room where the floor is hard, then you can place blankets underneath the arms to feel even more supported. And make sure your neck isn't, your chin is not into your chest, but your head is relaxed and shoulders soft. And start to feel your physical body is settling down into the pillows, into the blankets and the bolster. And let the whole physical body drop into this space right now as you leave behind your daily life and come into this space of complete stillness and relaxation. And notice any parts of your body that feel good and tune into those. Notice where you have softness, ease. And now turn your attention to any body parts where you have any tension. Perhaps it's swelling in the ankles, tension in the calf muscles, any pain in the pelvis. Shoulder stiffness. Perhaps you have a sensation in the lower back. And now send your breath into those spaces. So every breath is an opportunity to let go of that tension. And the in-breath is a filling up of fresh oxygen, and an exhale is an opportunity to let go and surrender that sensation. And find that flow of breath. So the inhale is a receptive breath, receiving energy, newness, life force energy. And our exhale is our direction, invitation to our physical body to release that tension, that holding. And find the flow as the mind starts to drop into the body. And if thoughts should arise, just let them float away. Notice them and kindly allow them to drift like clouds. So the thoughts that come and go. Simply allowing the mind to take a step back from conversation. That the chitta, vritti starts to melt away. an easefulness, and a letting go. And notice any final release, any nuance of letting go of tension. And drop deeper into that embodied experience. So taking a few moments of stillness, dropping deeper into surrender. And now turning the attention back to the breath, becoming aware of the breath, sounds and sensations. And now slowly start to bring a little bit of movement into the fingers and into the toes. And then slowly coming up from your goddess pose by using your hands on the floor to lift you. And let's come into a comfortable seated position. So if it's comfortable for you, we're going to come into a cross-legged position. And a suggestion to sit on the bolster and have a little bit of extra support. You can also sit on a pillow and lift the hips. And really, ideally, what we're looking for is to have the knees a little bit lower than the hips, and that really helps with the length in the spine, so that can take a little bit of pressure off the lower back, which is often comes up in pregnancy. So just giving yourself that opportunity. It's quite comfortable as well. So let's move into our physical surrender, our physical asana practice. And we're going to start with our neck release, okay? So close your eyes for this. So taking the chin into the chest and then bringing a nice half circle to the right side. As you exhale, chin back down to the chest. And as you inhale, left side, half circle. And just allowing the breath to bring fluidity and release into the movement. On the exhale, we release the chin to the chest and inhale, half circle. Exhale, chin to the chest. Inhale and exhale. Good, last one. To the left side. And exhale, coming back to center. So left hand now, taking the left hand to the right ear, and then exhale, stretching through the right side of the neck. Relax the shoulders, eyes can be closed. And breathe into that space. Good, and release. Other side, taking right hand, exhaling. Stretching into the left side. Breathe into that space. Release. Good. Okay. Let's start with the shoulders. Shoulders back and down. Inhale as you rise, and exhale as you let go of tension. Inhale, exhale, responsibilities. And feeling the shoulder blades fall down the back. Inhale as we rise, exhale to release. Enjoy the movement. Feeling pleasure in each and every movement. Great. And let's go the opposite direction. So this time forwards, exhale brings us down, and inhale lifts us up. See if you can really tune into the full range of movement. And the breath guides the movement. As always, exhale down, inhale. Enjoying the sensations, enjoying the release. Great. Okay. Taking hands to shoulders, let's go this time forwards and back. Inhale, lift the elbows up, exhale, elbows down. Breathe in, exhale, release. Inhale. Finding that full circle of release and surrender down. Exhale. Every breath out is an opportunity to let go, to release. Very nice. So let's now take the right arm and cross the right arm under the left. Good. Finding eagle arms, okay? And now we're going to take that eagle in a full circle. So as you inhale, lift the elbows. And as you exhale, release. And just feeling that release on the side body. Inhale, elbows up. Exhale, release. Enjoy the movement. Inhale. Exhale, release. One more time. Inhale, open. Exhale, release. Good. Inhale as you lift and open the chest. And this time we're going to cross the opposite way. So taking the opposite arm under, finding the cross, and rotate in the opposite direction. Inhale, reach up and over. Exhale. Inhale, release. Every out breath is a surrender. Inhale. Exhale. Two more like this. Inhale. Exhale. Flowing with your breath. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, open. And exhale, release. Let's go to lateral stretches now, and you can also use the block for this if it feels good for you. Okay, stretching on the right side. Inhale. Exhale, opening. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Coming to the left side option to use the block. Inhale. Exhale. Lateral open. Inhale. Exhale. Ants. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Release. Great. Okay, let's go for a gentle twist on the right side, just as if you were picking up an object in daily life. Inhale to lift, lengthen. Feel the length in the spine. Exhale, gentle twist in the upper body. Feel the chest open, shoulders open. And release. Other side. Inhale to feel length. And exhale, just as if you're picking up an object in daily life. No need to push the movement. Look behind you. Exhale, release. One more like this. This time we're going to add the next stretch. So taking it to the right side, inhale. And then exhale, look to the opposite side. Feel the stretch in the back of the neck. Breath is deep. Enjoy the breath. And release. This time coming to the left side. Inhale, lift and lengthen. And exhale as you look over to the opposite side, feeling the stretch in the side of the neck. Inhale. Exhale, release. Great. Okay, so now we're shifting into our hands and knees position. So just move the props on the mat and flip over. Great. Find that nice 4 points of connection to the earth. And the wrists are stacked under the shoulders and the knees are stacked under the hips. Very nice. Moving to cat and cow, warming up the spine. From the base of the coccyx, we're going to roll up on the inhale to cow. Same exhale brings us into cat pose. Relax the head and neck. Inhale as you open. Exhale, finding cat pose. Inhale, feel each vertebra one by one, letting go and releasing any tension. Exhale. Find your connection to the backs of the feet to support you as you inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Great. Okay. And now we're going to start to find the pelvic movement. So just releasing into the pelvis with a circle, circling to the right. And see if you can isolate the movement in the pelvis. Circling to the right. Okay. Okay, and this opposite direction, circling to the left. Feel a sense of freedom. Opening and releasing. And this kind of movement is a really nice way to start to really engage into your pelvic floor and find a connection to the strength in your pelvic floor. Really important as you move through the pregnancy. And just feel now the blood flow coming into the hips. Enjoy that sensation. Great, okay. And now let's move back into the shoulders. So we're going to inhale, lift the right arm up and find length and extension. And then exhale, thread the needle. Let's shift the props. Inhale, making sure your hand is nicely stacked below the shoulder. Exhale, inhale. Finding openness in the rib cage. Length, exhale, inhale, exhale. I'll show you on the other side. We're going to do exactly the same thing. Inhale, lift and lengthen and open. Exhale, thread the needle. Inhale. Eyes can follow the hand. Exhale. Inhale, openness. Exhale, letting go. Finding the rhythm of the breath. Inhale, exhale. Last one, inhale, and exhale, release. So from hands and knees, we're going to come to our downward dog. So tuck the toes and feel as if you're lifting the hips up to the sky. So strong arms and attention to spreading the fingers strongly into the mat. Feeling that earth sensation, and then lift the hips up to the sky. And if it's possible, you can start to unbend the knees. And we're going to take a little walk with the legs. Strong connection to the earth. And just release any tension in the hips, in the calf muscles. This is a great pose for stretching through the calf muscles, avoiding any cramping. Great. Okay. And from here we're going to walk towards the feet. So hands start to pad back one by one and coming into your forward fold. So we're going to grab hold of the elbows and just let the head hang heavy. You can have a nice soft bend in the knees and the feet are hip distance apart for pregnancy, giving space for the baby. And then feel that sensation of letting go. Jaw is soft, shoulders are soft. And the weight of the upper body starts to allow you to soften down into the earth. Feel your connection to each toe, all four corners of the feet are grounded. And then release the arms now. We're going to inhale, come into our chair pose. So we're sweeping the arms up to the sky, hips down, stacking the knees over the ankles. And if you look down, your toes should still be visible. Find one deep breath in chair pose. Inhale as you lift up and lengthen. And then exhale, we're going to interlock the fingers behind us. Inhale as you lift and open, stretch, and exhale back into your chair pose. Exhale, folding forward, hands to the shins or hands to the floor, your choice. Inhale, lift and lengthen. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, bend the knees, arms up, hips down, chair pose, lengthen. Inhale, rise, and exhale, interlock the fingers. Inhale, lift and open. Feel openness in the chest. Exhale as you sink down into chair pose. Strong sensation of connection into the earth. And then exhale, coming into our forward fold. Interlock the fingers behind you, relax. Head down, shoulders relaxed. Feet grounded. Inhale, sweep up into chair. Hips back, shoulders relaxed. Breath. Inhale. Exhale, Samastha here. Take a breath here. Inhale. Interlock the fingers. Open through the collarbone. Stretch. Exhale as you fold forward. Uttanasana, forward fold. Release. Inhale, sweep the arms forward into your chair. Strong and grounded. Inhale, rise, and exhale, coming to your mountain pose. One more time, let's move through that flow sequence as you inhale, open, lift the chest, interlock the fingers. Exhale, dive forward, knees are soft. Relax the head and neck and jaw. And inhale, sweep the arms into chair. Strong effort through the feet, supporting you. And exhale into mountain pose. Come into the sensations you're experiencing right now. What has changed for you? How does it feel to flow with your physical body? One deep breath like this. Feet are hip distance apart, spine nice and lengthy, crown of the head aspiring to the sky, to the ceiling. Good. Good. And find your foundation. Breathe into the belly. Feel that expansiveness. And let's flow through our Anjanyasana sun salutation. As you inhale, soften the knees, reach up, and then exhale, folding forward. Shins or floor, inhale, opening, lengthening, exhaling, stepping the left foot back, your right foot is forward. Inhale, lifting and opening, and exhale, hands to the floor. Shifting right leg back, all fours, exhale, coming, child's pose, hips down. Inhale, flowing through. Swooping cat pose, exhale, hips back. Inhale, chest forward, elbows down. Exhale, hips back. One more time like that, swooping cat, inhale. Nice strong breath, and as you exhale, hips back. Tucking the toes, exhale, hips back. Relax head. 3, 2, enjoying the breath, feeling that connection to the earth. And exhale, knees down, right foot forward. Anjanyasana, crescent lunge, inhale. Exhale, hands forward. Stepping forward, inhale, hip distance apart, and all the way up on the inhale. Exhale, hands to the heart. Left side, Anjanyasana, sun salutation. Inhale, reaching up. Exhale, diving down. Inhale, lifting and lengthening. And then exhale, right foot steps back, left foot is forward. Inhale as you open. Exhale, find your earth. Knee back, hips back. Beautiful. Inhale, riding with the breath. Exhale, releasing any tension in the spine. Inhale, strong arms. Exhale. And one more time, swooping cat movement. Inhale. And exhale. Tucking the toes, downward dog, exhaling. hips to the sky. And take 3 breaths, grounded and strong, supported. And find any body part which could let go of any tension, the jaw, the shoulders. Last breath. And again, left foot forward, inhale, assist with your hand if it helps. Inhale, reach up. And exhale, hands down. Inhale, feet hip distance apart. Exhale, release. Inhale, rise. Oops. Exhale, Samastha here. Good. Let's flow one more time with that sun salutation. Inhale, lifting. Exhale, folding. Inhale, rising. Exhale, left foot is back, right foot is forward. Inhale, Anjanyasana. This time I take a flow. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale, open the arms. Hands forward, right knee back. Exhale, hips down. Inhale, flow. Exhale, sweeping cat. One more sweeping cat movement, connecting to the breath. Inhale and exhale. Toes tucked, hips up. Exhale. Breathing, connecting. Surrendering your body weight into the earth, being received and held. Last breath. Exhale, knees down. Inhale, right foot forward. Exhale here. Inhale to rise. Exhale, open. 3 like this. Inhale, exhale. Cactus arms, exhale. Good. Hands either side of the feet. Left foot forward, hip distance apart. Inhale, rise. Exhale, coming back into mountain. Left side, inhale. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, lift and lengthen. Exhale, right knee down. Left foot is forward. Inhale, rise. And exhale, open. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Cactus arms. Exhale, hands to the front. Knee back, hips down. Child's pose. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale, tuck the toes. 3 breaths here. Inhale. Exhale, 1. Inhale. Exhale, 2. Inhale. Exhale, drop the knees. Inhale, right foot forward. Exhale here. Inhale, rise. Exhale, open. Inhale. Exhale. Cactus arms. Exhale. Hands forward. Step forward. Exhale, fold to the floor. Inhale, rise. Exhale, Samastha here. Final side, left side. Anjanyasana, sun salutation, inhale. Exhale, fold. Inhale, lift and lengthen, strong in all 4 corners of the feet. Exhale, right foot back, right knee down, left foot forward. Inhale, rise. Exhale, open. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale to cactus arms. Hands forward. Left knee back. Hips down. Sweeping cat. Inhale. And finding now this opportunity to really surrender into the earth. And you'll find prenatal yoga is always very rooted and grounded. The closer you can be to the earth, the better, okay? There's a lot of ants there. Exhale, lift the hips. Downward dog. 3. And the breath is flowing. 2. And 1. Knees down. Left foot forward. Inhale, Anjanyasana. Exhale, open. Releasing the shoulders. Big theme of this class. Surrendering responsibility. Exhale. Hands to the front, grounding into the earth. Inhale, feet to hip distance apart. Exhale to fold forward. And inhale to rise. And exhale, Samastha here. So for this round, we're going to add in open stretch, so you'll need the blocks. Bend the knees, place the blocks either side of your mat at the front and top of the mat, okay? Great, okay. And let's continue with our sequence and we'll add into what we've already done, okay? So just find a moment of stillness. If at any point you feel you'd prefer to rest in child's pose, feel free. Connecting to how you feel on each and every day. Inhale, rise. Exhale, fold. Inhale, lift and lengthen. Exhale, left knee down. And inhale, open. Exhale, find the block. And inhale, coming into your open twist. Gaze up. Exhale, hand down. Knee back. Hips down. Inhale, riding with the wave of the breath. 3 times in swooping cat. 1 more time. Exhaling, downward dog. Let's not hold it this time. Inhale, right foot forward. Hand on the block. Inhale, open twist. Exhale, hands to the floor. Left foot forward. Exhale, chest down. Inhale, rising. Exhale, coming to Samastha here. Connect. And let's get ready to flow with the left side. And I'm going to just turn around so you can see what I'm doing on my left side. Okay? You can stay there. Okay? Inhale, rise. Exhale, fold. Enjoy the breath. Inhale, lift. Exhaling, the right foot stepping back. Good. Hand on the block. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, down. Left knee back. Hips down. And again, sweeping cat. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. 1 more time, flow with the breath. And exhale, hips up. 3 breaths in downward dog. You can choose to miss out the downward dogs. Stay in hands and knees position. Option, your choice. Last breath. And then again, left foot forward. Left hand on the block. Inhale, lateral stretch, open. And exhale, hand down. Step back. Exhale, fold. Release the head and neck. The jaw is nice and soft. And then inhale, rise. And exhale, Samastha here. Place the block at the front of your mat for the next practice. You can place it in this orientation, or if your arms are shorter and you have less flexibility, you can place it in this upright orientation. So come to the center of your mat and the feet are hip distance apart. Hands to the waist, heel toe your feet open. Feet facing forward as you inhale, relax the shoulders, open the arms, Padottanasana. So let's go right foot, toes out. Good. Strengthen your legs. Energy up the thighs. Exhale, right arm forward, grab hold of the shin. Option 1, hand to the baby. Option 2, open the chest, arm comes up, and breathe. Make sure your stance is not as wide as it used to be. So if you're here in a really wide triangle pose, come slightly forward for pregnancy. And breathe. Last deep breath. Find the earth. Energize the quads as you inhale, rise. Shoulders relax. And exhale, bend the right knee. Knee over ankle. Good. Let's inhale, palms up, hands up. Exhale, palms to heart center. Inhale here. Exhale, push and open. Warrior pose. Inhale, palms up, arms up. Nice deep breath. Exhale to heart center. Inhale here. Exhale, push away from you. Find strength. Palms up, inhale. Find the breath and exhale. Release. Side angle pose. Elbow onto the thigh, opening knee, ankle. Rotate. Option 1, hand to baby. Option 2, reach the arm up. Option 3, create that diagonal side angle. Relax the shoulder down. Feel grounded and rooted. One more breath here. Back heel is really strongly engaged into the earth. Inhale, back into your warrior. And exhale, feet face front. Let's go to the twist on the right side. So we're going to bring our left arm onto the block, your choice of height, and then rotate the chest open. As you inhale, lift and open with that right arm. Strong legs, Prasarita, Pradottanasana option, and then exhale. Taking it to the left side as you inhale, rotate the chest and then add the arm. Strong legs. Feel the feet grounded and strong. And exhale, release. Taking the elbows to the thighs as you inhale, come up to standing. Left side, Trikonasana pose. Again, make sure your pose is not too long. A little bit shorter than you might be used to. Inhale as you lift and lengthen the arms. Exhale as you tilt forward. Option 1, hand to the baby. Feel that connection to the earth supporting both of you. And inhale as you reach and rise. Breathe. Option to gaze down at the toe. 2 more breaths here. Feel the activity in the left thigh supporting you. 1 more breath, and as you inhale, come up to straight arms, and then exhale, we're bending the knee over the ankle. Let's flow with the arms. Inhale, palms up, arms up. Exhale, hands to heart center. Inhale, exhale as you open. Inhale, palms up, arms up. And flow. Exhale, hands to heart. Inhale here, exhale, pushing away. Inhale, lift, and exhale. Side angle pose, bringing the upper arm, rotating, option to stay here. Inhale, option 2, and exhale, option 3. Relax the shoulder. Good. Really strong and grounded through both feet. You're supported. Last breath, and inhale, windmill up, and exhale, come to face forward. Good. Let's come into Pradottanasana, taking both hands to the block, and feel like you're spreading the hips wide. Option here to bend the knees, and let's start with the left side. As you inhale, find your earth as you open, and exhale, back down. Right side, inhale, and exhale. Hands to the thighs, heels in, toes out. Inhale, rise. Feet, heel toe, coming back together. And then coming into stillness, close the eyes. And connect to the baby, connect to the breath. Breathing for 2. So let's come now to a kneeling position. So again, you can always come into the earth with this movement by bringing the hips backwards and the hands forwards, and then just dropping the knees down. Okay, it's a nice, safe way to come down. So we're going to start now with our gate pose on the right side. Right foot out, right toes down. Knee, hip in one line. And then inhale as you reach up. Exhale, bringing that hand to connect to the earth. Very nice. Breathing here. Last breath here. And then inhale, come up to center. And let's go the other way. Inhale as you lift and lengthen through the left arm, grounding and rooting into the right foot. Creating space, creating openness, surrendering into the pose through the breath. And then exhale, release the knee down. Good, let's go to the opposite side. So planting the left foot down, finding connection to the left side of the foot. And then inhale, lift and lengthen. As you exhale, find the earth. And you might choose now to add a block into that pose, which I should have mentioned before. Good. Inhale as you extend. Parigrasana. 2 and 3. Inhale, come up to center. And then exhale, find the open twist. Still energizing through that earth element. Gentle lift in the pelvic floor to support the pose. And then exhale, drop the knee down. And then coming into all fours position. We're going to practice a pose which encourages the baby to really be in the optimal fetal position. So for this, you might choose to add in support under your knees, especially if you have any sensitivity in the knees. Okay, you can add a small bolster or small pillows, or even a rolled up blanket is also great, or another yoga mat. Okay, so we're going to keep that knee hip alignment and start now to pad the hands forward. Okay, so dropping the head either to a pillow, you can choose to support with a pillow, or just down to the earth. So this is a nice comfortable option. I'm going to connect directly to the mat. And we're going to stay here for some time. So we're going to allow ourselves to fully surrender into this pose. We're going to add in a sound here. So on the exhale, we're going to release through the mouth. Release. One more time, inhale through the nose and exhale. Releasing. Again, inhale. Release. Coming to stillness. If you feel uncomfortable, you can drop back into child's pose. Otherwise, we're going to stay in this movement, in this position. You can drop the elbows to the floor if you feel that's more comfortable for you. Fully surrendering and releasing into the earth. Last breath. Coming back to that intention you set at the beginning of the class. At this moment, I choose to let go of. At this moment, I choose to let go of. At this moment, I choose to let go of. And slowly start to come back into your child's pose. And then we'll come back into a kneeling position. So let's move to our toe stretch. So option, bolster, rolled up blanket, or extra mat, yoga mat, underneath the knees, okay? And the toes are tucked, so you can actually draw them out if that helps you. Okay, and so we're coming into this position. And now start to bring your breath into the toes. Release and surrender to the earth. And let's add an arm movement, okay? So we're going to open and close the fingers and then take it open to the side and then all the way up. And the mind starts to really deeply connect into the breath, the inhale and the exhale. The inhale and the exhale, surrendering into discomfort. So as long as you don't have an injury, broken toe, this is discomfort, okay? So learning just to surrender into sensation. It's a really beautiful preparation for birth. So birth is a moment of deep sensation, just like this is. So I'm really feeling it today, by the way. So you're really starting to just train the mind to drop into the breath. Inhale, giving the mind something else to do. Exhale. Inhale. Let's go to the front. Exhale. The mind drops into the breath. Inhale. Last few moments of the pose. Breath is fully surrendered and release. So you'll probably be feeling that now. So if it feels good to you, you can just tap the toes out. I like to rotate the ankles as well. So choices for the next pose. So you can stay in your seated pose, Virasana, just sitting on a bolster is nice. And you can have the legs in this pose. Knees can be wide to make space. Okay. Second option, you can cross the legs. So we're going to start by opening the legs wide, and you're going to cross the right leg over the left. So I'm doing your mirror. So we cross the right leg over, and then if it feels comfortable, you can stay here, or you can then bring that opposite leg and cross it. I also offer this option to sit on a bolster, and this feels comfortable for me. So many options for your legs, okay? Gomukhasana. So we're going to take now the left arm, okay, and we're going to bring the left elbow up. Just catch the left elbow. Great. So option to stay here. If it's comfortable, you can grab hold of your fingers if you can find them, or you can just grab hold of clothing, or you can use a towel. Okay. Whatever you're doing, crown of the head straight to the sky, the ceiling. Good. Gomukhasana. And this is a really nice pose to bring blood flow into the hips, blood flow into the shoulders, and soften into the hips. So allow the hips to soften, breathe into any discomfort without forcing the body. Relax the face and the jaw. And know there is a direct connection between the jaw and the pelvic floor. When the jaw is relaxed, the pelvic floor is relaxed. Last breath here. Breathe into the shoulder blade, soften into the pose, riding the breath. And then as you exhale, release the elbow, release the pose. Okay, so we're going to straighten now the left leg and bring the right leg out. Very nice. Okay, again, let's start from extended legs, and we're going to now cross the left leg over the right. Okay, so remember your options to stay in the kneeling pose. Otherwise, we're going to take the left leg and cross the left leg over. You can stay here or here if you choose to. Otherwise, if this knee is good, we're going to bend that leg. Option to stay here with the foot on the earth, or option to cross the legs, knees wherever they are, and soften into the pose. Okay, so now we're going to take the right elbow and lift the right elbow to the sky. Okay, option to stay here, option to grab the towel, option to grab the fingers, your choice. And feel how this pose really connects you into your root chakra, the Muladhara pose for the seated sequence. There are very few poses that are seated that really find that connection to the earth like this one. Many of them are standing, so this is really a brilliant pose for pregnancy, as it gives you that connection to the earth element. The breath flows nice and smoothly. Elbow to the sky. Surrendering your body weight down into the earth and feeling through that connection to the earth, you're extending the crown of the head up to the sky. Last deep breath. And then slowly release the elbow, releasing the bottom leg, and then opening the top leg. Great. Okay. So you can actually, for the next pose, you can stay with that little bit of height on under the hips. Okay. So let's come into our seated forward bends to really give that nervous system an opportunity to relax. Okay. So starting with the right side, we're going to bend the right knee. Okay. If it feels good, you can add in a prop to support you. Something like this nice firm pillow would be great option. Okay. And then in late pregnancy, we're going to fold forward diagonally. Okay. Early pregnancy, feel free to fold over the leg. Okay. So I'm going to come into the diagonal. Soften the shoulders and the jaw. Energize the leg and breathe. 1. Not pushing into the pose, just finding your 70%. Soften the shoulders. Three more breaths here. Surrender into the earth. Feel supported. Relax the head. And then slowly start to walk the hands back up. Good. And let's move to our left side, extending the legs wide, and then bringing the left leg in to the inner thigh. Option to add in the prop to support you. Otherwise, let's lengthen. Yeah. Spine is long. Leg is supporting. Relax the head, shoulders, and think more about lengthening rather than folding. Lengthen rather than fold. As you progress in your pregnancy, the chances of folding forward flat are not available. Feel that length. Surrendering into the pose. Last breath here. And then coming out of the pose. Good. Hands wide. So this time we'll add in a lateral stretch. So make your starting position nice and wide. And again, we're going to start on our right side, bending the right leg. Good. Vritti Shasana, hand to the baby. And then inhale as you open. Feel the extension as you exhale, taking the shin or taking the foot. Good. And breathe. Feel now the whole of the body opening. Also, if it feels good for you, you can also reach behind you in between. Reach the thigh. You can relax the head looking down if it feels better. Or if it helps you to open, you can gaze behind. Breath into the side body. Surrender into the pose. Good. And then inhale to lengthen. And exhale, release. Let's move to the opposite side. So taking the left foot to the inner thigh. Good. Sliding the hand down the leg, perhaps holding the foot. Rotating the baby, or perhaps reaching behind you. Your choice. Option to reach all the way to that foot if you're more flexible, and if that flexibility comes effortless to you. Nice deep breaths. Keep the legs strong and supportive. One more deep breath as you soften and surrender into the pose. And then slowly release. So coming into your open hip pose, Baddha Konasana, take the feet. Open the feet as if you were opening a book. And press the sides of the feet together. And now allow the hips to release and open. You can also add in props for this pose. So you can take the pillows and you can have a more supported and restful pose if that feels more connected today. Good. And breathe into the stretch in the inner thighs. 5 breaths to surrender into that pose. The breath gives you this invitation to surrender. Every exhale is your invitation. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, let go. Softening into the pose. One more breath here. And then inhale to bring the knees up and release the props. So take now the left hand to the right knee. And let's come to a very gentle seated twist. So inhale, lift and lengthen, and exhale. Less effort in the lower body. Minimal effort in the upper body. Then breathe into the spinal twist. As much effort as you would put into picking up an object in your daily life. Nice and soft. And release. Let's twist to the left side. So taking the right hand this time to the left thigh. And inhale, lift and lengthen through the chest. And then exhale, looking behind you. Soften the jaw and the shoulders. And last breath to release. So now we're going to start winding down the class. And we're going to come back to that Queen's pose we did at the beginning of the class. So let's add in the props. So first of all, we're creating our T-shape with the, so it's this way. We're creating the T-shape with the blocks, adding in the pillow, and adding in the bolster for our slope. Great. If you find your bolsters sagging, you can always put a blanket in this part, and then we'll come to our lower body. A bolster is nice in this position, or you can use the pillow like me. Great. And have your feet at least hip distance apart. Allow them to flop open to the side, okay? Great. Okay, great. And make sure you're comfortable, your hair is out of the way. Good. And make sure your neck is free, your chin is not crushed into the chest, but your chin is free. Again, blankets under the arms is nice. So allowing the whole body to settle back down into the earth, fully supported. And now giving your body the chance to surrender and let go. Embracing this opportunity, and in every yoga practice to fully release and let go. And bring one hand to the heart center and one hand to the baby. And turn now attention to the breath. As you inhale, feel that life force energy expand, and then send that down to your baby on the exhale. Inhale, filling up, and exhale, sharing that life force energy with your baby. Enjoying the sensation of the breath and surrendering deeply into the state of simply being. I am held, I am supported. I am held and I am supported. As your body changes in pregnancy, allow those changes to take place with a feeling of surrender. As you let go of the small self and move into the bigger picture, sustaining and nurturing life, honoring each and every change. And feel the presence of surrender. Feel her presence in your bones, in your muscles, as they melt away from the bones. Feel a softness in that surrender as you take a deep dive. You are nourished and you are supported. You nourish and you support. And let go now of that visualization as you drop that. As you surrender into this deep connection with the earth, as you find your bones and your muscles and your whole body starts to feel part of that wholeness, as you start to feel that oneness, that connection, you and your baby and the earth below. Listen to the sound and the vibration of Om, the vibration of oneness, the vibration of the earth, of the planet herself, and allow those sounds to wash over you and your baby. So slowly now starting to observe the outside world. Observe now the sensations on your skin, and start to observe the sounds from this recording as well as the sounds in your room. And come back now to physical movement in your body. Start to move your fingers and start to move your toes. And then from your goddess pose, you're going to slowly start to turn to the left side body. And using your hands to come back into a seated position. And then settle back into the most comfortable seated position. And then come now to connection. Hand to baby and hand to the heart. And let's return now to your intention. I choose to let go of. I choose to let go of. I simply choose to let go. Close the eyes. And let's finish the class now with the mantra Lokah, Samastha, Sukhino, Bhavantu. So really connecting now to the complete letting go of the ego in the practice and offering our practice to the wellness, to the peace of all beings, all humans, all life forms. And offering this practice back down to the greater good. Okay. So I will chant and you can repeat. Okay. Lokah, Lokah, Samastha, Samastha, Sukhino, Sukhino, Bhavantu, Bhavantu, Lokah, Samastha, Sukhino, Bhavantu. And together. Lokah, Samastha, Sukhino, Bhavantu. One more time together. Lokah, Samastha, Sukhino, Sukhino bhavantu. And let's chant Om Shanti together to finish. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. So namaste, and do keep in touch. This is Jo from Return to the Self, and you can contact me through Facebook, through Instagram, or through returntotheself.co.uk. Namaste.